Yo, what is going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming to you live after a really exciting past 12 hours. Bitcoin hit 10,500 on some exchanges, over 10,000 on CoinMarketCap. I think it hit 10,100, 10,019 was the peak it got on CoinMarketCap. That was nice to see. Almost like a 40-something% gain in 24 hours. One of the largest in Bitcoin's history within like 12 hours. Of course, there's been further gains that happened consecutive day after day, but in the time period, it was one of Bitcoin's largest gains in history. I think since like 2011. So yeah, it was excellent. Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff. And now we got someone spamming the chat. What a weirdo. Yo, what's up, LTC Peroni? How's it going? Paid 200. Mr. Freeze. Always. Yeah, dude. So we're going to get into the Snowden stuff. I mean, that's just that. So everyone knows I've been looking at this. Probably one of the first YouTubers to actually bring it up is the Anon 4chan post. I'm a 4chan inhibitor. I'm always on there. So I saw this, recognized it early. Got both, the first two calls pretty much spot on. April 2019 was the first time I looked at it, around May after you got the first one. And then the second one came and I was like, oh shit. So I started bringing it up more. And then it looked like his October 2019 one of 16,000 wasn't going to come true. Everyone knows the smug anime pic. That's, one of the things that people recognize as prophecy from. Well, Snowden, he started a mass FOMO yesterday because he tweeted this, the picture. Yeah, he tweeted it at like 8:30 p.m. yesterday, 8:42 p.m. And, by 10 p.m., we'd reached our peak, probably even by like 9:30. So Edward Snowden, he did contribute to some of the pump yesterday. I mean, a lot of people saw this and were like, holy shit, is he actually Anon? And, he's not Anon, you guys. There's a possibility he might be, but I don't think so. It just proves to me that he holds Bitcoin. He watches crypto channels, maybe. He's seen this been brought up. He inhabits 4chan, maybe. He's a holder of Bitcoin, this proves. And, I mean, just him posting that, it makes me laugh, makes me happy. So, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, 8,000 retweets, 32,000 likes already. I mean, people are just freaking out about it. So, I mean, of course, he tweeted, and a pump, baby pump. I think this is when he tweeted about right here, the second pump. And that brought it over to 10,000. But we've corrected down about over $1,000 lost right now. Not a little under 1,000 since peak. But yeah, it's corrected back down. Rightfully so. But, this pump right here, this pump, the one before Snowden, that's one I want to look at. And we'll get into in a bit. So why did I bring this up? I have no idea why that chart's up. Oh, okay, I remember. So Angelo BTC. So there was a tweet from him. He's a #1 trader on BitMEX. He's knows what he's doing. He longs and shorts. That's what he does. And he's made a shit ton, over 30 million on BitMEX. He's former #1 trader. He's not on there as much, I don't think. But during that time, around August 28th, Angelo made a Bitcoin call when Bitcoin was at 10,000 on August 28th. Well, here's the chart. August 28th, it caused mass panic. Bitcoin dropped from 10,000 range all the way down to 9,500. And it was there for a couple days, but then a fat pump from 9,400 all the way up to 10,500 before settling back down, coming into the 10,000 range. And then his prediction came true about a month later, 8,000. Now, again, he made another one on August 15th. He called for 6K, which caused, I mean, a ton of the YouTubers were listening to this guy. And again, you know, called for it, a dip, down, not as gnarly as the last one, but then a pump. If the Snowden pump didn't come, you know, if Snowden didn't tweet, I don't know if we would have got to that 10,000 level. We might have just hung right here. And that looks oh so similar to the one he did previously, you guys. So people like 16K, yeah, it's possible with that Snowden tweet, but 6K is still in play big time. I mean, the charts look so similar after Angelo's tweet right now. I mean, a couple days it hung down, a pump, and then it's going to come back down. If things happen like last time. All I'm saying is watch out for YouTubers telling you to long right now. I mean, don't even short or long. You know, you're going to get wrecked, in my opinion. I mean, you might make it, you know, for a couple months, you know, you'll be on a roll, you know, longing Bitcoin while Bitcoin's going up. And then you get greedy, you put in a fat trade, and then Bitcoin goes down. It happens to every trader I've talked to who has got involved with the futures markets. Every single one. They get greedy, and then they end up, because they get on a roll, and it happens, you know, on a down roll, on Bitcoin going down, or they get on an up roll, and they think, yeah, they're unstoppable, and then they mess up. Oh, whoa. Economist, thank you for the tip, man. He says 16K is imminent. You might be being tricked, my friend. Be careful. I'm telling you. Yeah, Snowden did talk about Bitcoin too on the Joe Rogan podcast. All I'm saying is be careful, you guys. I mean, it looks great right now. But the charts are just so similar between Angelo's last couple calls. And then again, some people think, you know, the pump yesterday could also have been caused by China. President Xi spoke his first words on public blockchain and blockchain technology, and he said China is going to adopt it immediately, calling for a lot of universities to start teaching blockchain courses. So they're going full in on blockchain, and that also happened yesterday. Austin Carter, I appreciate the tip, man. And yeah, I'm glad I'm bringing you guys the content. So again, you know, what happened yesterday, of course, shorts got liquidated. I mean, Angelo BTC, he called for 6K. All YouTubers calling for 6K. A lot of people opened on shorts on BitMEX, Bybit, all those stupid futures products. And I hate them, you guys. I mean, anything futures is made to hurt Bitcoin. I mean, the Trump administration made CME futures paperback Bitcoins to pop the 2017 bubble. I mean, and then you have YouTubers who are contributing to this. Like, hey, you guys, let's long and leverage the shit out of Bitcoin. Wreck the price. Crypto Zombie, Shill Gates, The Moon, Fort Flies, Crypto, the Crypto Lark. All these guys are just promoting fucking Bitcoin. It's like, please, if you guys watch these guys, talk shit to them. These guys are fucking what we like. Do not leverage or short Bitcoin. It's contributing to hurting it, you guys. And then you have Bakkt. People are like, well, Bakkt's great for Bitcoin. It's a custodial model. Well, after my research yesterday, it is ICE behind Bakkt. And Jeff Sprecher and Kelly Loeffler are the married couple who own ICE and the New York Stock Exchange. Remember, CFTC former chair said the Trump administration sent CME to attack Bitcoin. Well, I wouldn't doubt that they sent ICE and Bakkt too. What do I mean? Well, back in 2017, Jeff said Trump would bring fundamental change to regulation, supporting Trump, saying this particular president is going to try to implement what he said he was going to do. He seems to be somewhat fearless in marching throughout his commitments that he made, notwithstanding the backlash from the press and other naysayers. Need more connections? ICE is in bed with Trump? Here are supporters of Lynn Homrich, running for Congress in Georgia's 7th District. Who is that in the middle row? Kelly Loeffler and Jeff Sprecher. And let's just look at Lynn's campaign ad.
Thanks to President Trump's leadership, our economy is booming. In Congress, I'll stand with our president to cut taxes, strengthen small businesses, and create more opportunity for working families. We can't let the Pelosi liberals take us backwards.
Bakkt, they love Trump. Bakkt, they love Trump, you guys. Like, that's why I'm calling. Like, I made that hashtag right here, you guys. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Bakkt proof now. Because we're trusting Bakkt that they have these Bitcoins they say they do. Well, usually, you know, when this happens, you know, you get a third-party custodian who's audited, you know, third party, not part of Bakkt. Well, Bakkt bought their custodian. It's like, so that we're just trusting that they have these reserves of these Bitcoin. Yeah. So I'm fucking, something's wrong. And futures, I mean, I did a futures review a while ago and I regret it. I will never touch futures again. It was stupid of me. I'm pissed at myself for doing that review. But again, so there was all this crazy stuff happening yesterday. You know, you had Snowden, you had President Jinping, he saying, you know, China's going all in blockchain. But then just the night before, crypto capitals Ivan Manuel Molina Lee was arrested in Poland. This is big, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do a full video. I'm going to basically expose everything with crypto capital, Tether, and the Tether cartel before the New York AG does. And it's going to happen on Monday. Like, I'm getting everyone involved with this. And you guys are going to shit your pants. I mean, I'm kind of scared to release this information. Because crypto capital's Ivan Manuel Molina Lee is involved with the cartels. But, yeah, like, I'm kind of scared. Because I have everyone. And, yeah. I don't know what to do. So, it's written, the video's shot, the information's all connected. It's just, am I going to release it? Then the reason I'm kind of scared to release it, I'm going to give you guys a little hint. It ties back to Matthew Mellon and him vanishing, not vanishing necessarily, getting probably murdered in Mexico. This happened in April of 2018, as seen here. And Brock Pierce, just the month before, part of the Tether cartel, was with Matthew, taking pictures with him. Yeah. Kind of scared to release this information, but I'm going to. Either go down in history. I mean, it all goes back to that one little girl, you know, who stood up to the Nazis. I can't remember her name. Let me see if I can find it. Who stood up to the Nazis? What's her name? Teenage girl. God, I can't remember. Oh, Sophie Scholl. Sophie Scholl. There it is. Sophie Scholl quote. She said, "How can we expect fate to let a righteous cause prevail when there is hardly anyone who will give himself up undividedly to a righteous cause?" And yes, I will give myself wholeheartedly to a righteous cause, as long as it changes. I mean, I might get tortured by the cartels, but fuck it. Let's do it, Tyler. Thank you, George. And the reason I'm doing it is not for me, not for fame. It's because crypto needs this. No, not Greta. Sophie Scholl, dude. She stood up to the Nazis. She wasn't used by the Nazis. Yeah, Sophie Scholl is pretty dope. Where am I? But yeah, it connects back to Matthew Mellon and all this shit, dude. I thought it had to do with Ripple with Matthew Mellon, but now I know it's with the Tether cartel. I mean, there's a secret Bilderberg type meeting that happened back in 2015 called the Satoshi's Roundtable. And that is where Matthew Mellon met Brock Pierce, and yeah, all the early banking relationships got. I'm not going to spoil the video, but. So another coin, one of my nice new picks, Iexec RLC. Up. Probably taking a nice little dip now. Yeah, 47 cents. It was at 52 cents. Bitcoin's starting to come back down, so. But it's been on a tear the past 3 months, you guys. Ooh, or 2 months, month and a half. It's nice, almost a 5x. And it has broken into CoinMarketCap's top 100, which is nice to see. Might have dropped off now. No, it's still there, which is nice to see. And I predict that will probably get into the top 50 within the next couple months. Donating to the Chico Kevlar Vest Fund. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your tip as well, George. Yeah, and the thing too about I'm exposing in that video is why Tether's moving to Tron too. All new Tether issues, they were happening on Ethereum. Now they're happening on Tron for some reason. Justin Sun is, I mean, just yesterday, 150 million was printed onto Tron. Went from 450 million to 650 million, 200 million printed on Tron. And I mean, you can't trust that. I mean, that's another reason it's going down, you guys. I mean, Tether, a stable coin on a decentralized blockchain controlled by Justin Sun's homies, China Mafia. It's like, what the flippin' frick is going on? But this came up. Vitalik, he kind of tweeted, got people kind of upset with this tweet. Suppose a popular smart contract wallet that had a large portion of the S community's uses gets hacked. This could be reverted by reverting all chain activity since the hack and doing a DAO style hard fork to recover the funds. How much Ethereum must be at stake for you to support this? And most people said intervention is never okay. Some people said greater than or less than 1 million, 1 to 10 million, and then 10 to 100 million got the most votes. And the reason people don't like this is because of the DAO hack that happened in 2018 when a ton of Ethereum got hacked and they rolled back the chain, and that's what caused Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. Some people say Ethereum Classic is still the rightful Ethereum chain because they haven't switched. They didn't do the rollback. But good news did come for Ethereum. The target for the Istanbul mainnet activation is happening on December 4th. It has gone on a couple of the testnet networks, caused a hard fork on the Ropsten, but they have been observing and things looks like it's going well. So December 4th, mainnet activation for Istanbul, which sets the stage for staking, which if they're doing Istanbul in December, I wouldn't guess staking is going to come by the end of December. Q1 2019 staking, Beacon Chain. CLS LM, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the tip. Why did Binance remove BTT and BTC? I don't know. They removed a lot of their IEO trading pairs. I did a video on that. And probably because it was illegal. Oh, yeah. And then there was some crazy stuff that happened last night. Looks like a Bitcoin got sold for $41,000 on Robinhood last night. Woo! And then it looks like fiat gateways on Robinhood were just taking a crap or two because of all the FOMO. I mean, and this just goes to show you a lot. Coinbase was working pretty fine. I didn't see any problems with that during that. But a lot of the new platforms like Robinhood were having major problems last night. Are they ready for another bull run? I don't know. Hey, thanks, Backup Channel. I appreciate the tip, man. Yeah, it's coming. Like I have it set. It's a long video too. Like usually my scripts for my videos are about 2 to 3 pages. This is 6 pages, so it's gonna be like a 25-minute video. A lot of stuff to get into. It's a whole thing, like starting from all the way back in Mount Gox. And then this too, like if any of you guys are holding Neo still, I mean, there might be some reason to hold it because of China's announcement, but like things like this on the Reddit, them trying to call for, Neo to be the public blockchain of China. It's not going to happen, you guys. Like that, I mean, I got suckered into it back in the day. That's one of the reasons I invested in Neo originally, Ethereum of China. But they're not going to allow that. They're going to create their own public or private chain. They're not going to use anything to make the Hongfei and them hella rich. I just don't see it happening. George, thank you for the tip. He says, DEXs are essential for crypto. Otherwise, these centralized exchanges will gain much power and become the banks of crypto. I think the year 2020 will be a great year for DEXs. I got my money on Komodo, Kyber, and 0x. Yeah, I have my money right now in Ethereum DeFi, not Komodo right now. 0x and Kyber I'm heavily invested in. But, craziness happens, so crazy people will make crazier calls.
The fucking numbers.
Friggin' look
If
at
it's
the numbers!
less than $2 million by the end of 2020, then mathematics itself is a flawed discipline.
Mathematics itself is a flawed discipline. Dude, 2 million by 2020. John McAfee is crazy. And he supports Bitcoin Cash. Why isn't he saying Bitcoin Cash? Fucking weirdo. Chainlink. So a lot of coins are pumping right now. You hold in Bitcoin, you're holding Ethereum. They're up pretty significantly. Chainlink is down. I mean, in my opinion, if you haven't gotten Chainlink, now is the time to probably, I'm not financial advice, but I mean, it's down while the other markets are up. And you have staking coming, you guys. I mean, staking is the big one. Like I guessed, it's probably coming Q1 of 2020. If you look through their GitHub, and I can't remember, what it's called. But I was going through it. I did a video on it. And it looks like there's some integration tests happening late November. And then they're going to have to do some audits and stuff. So I would guess Q1 of 2020 is Chainlink staking. But, then this comes out just on October 24th. Microsoft collaborates with OpenZeppelin to launch audited smart contract library. You know who has partnership with OpenZeppelin? Chainlink. That's Stanky Lake. And then 0x, similar. Sitting down, losing some value. 15% against Bitcoin. Staking is coming. The vote is happening on November 11th. And it comes with 2 improvement proposals. ZEIP 31 and ZEIP 42. Protocol fees and 0x staking. I went through that earlier in a video, what that means, but it's big, you guys. It's a market maker staking program. One of the first ones in cryptocurrency. And right out the gate, once it goes live, market makers are going to be earning profit because 0x has functioning relayers across the crypto space. I mean, a lot of these staking ones, you get your couple percent return and that's it. It's going to be probably higher for the market makers because there is hundreds of thousands of dollars going through 0x DEXs in liquidity. And they're getting protocol fees from each of those trades out the gate. So that's big. And then another one, November 11th is mainnet launch of V3. And then Maker has multi-collateral DAI going on the 18th of November. They announced that at DevCon in Japan, and Maker lost 9% against Bitcoin. These are the ones looking tasty to me in the state of the markets right now because they do have big things coming. And a lot of people are forgetting about it too. Like the hype of everything else has made people forget. Multi-collateral DAI is coming. 0x staking is coming. Chainlink staking is coming. I mean, food coin to the moon? No food coin to the moon, brother. Wow, I went through that stuff pretty quick. Sophie. Let's look up Sophie. Oh, yeah, this is the whole quote. This is what I wanted. How can we expect righteous to prevail when there is hardly anyone willing to give himself up individually to a righteous cause? Such a fine sunny day, and I have to go. But what does my death matter if through us, thousands of people are awakened and stirred to action? How many people we got watching this live stream? Almost 1,000 people. Yes! And I want to stir each and every one of you to action once my video drops. Like, I'm breaking the whole thing down before the New York AG does. Every player involved. Ooh, thank you for the tip, big boy Bitcoin. Financial collapse coming soon. Well, I mean, it's the United States. It's the big financial powers of the world. They can, live on credit for a lot longer than some of these smaller nations. But they've been doing it for a lot longer than a lot of these other smaller nations. We've been doing it a long time. Eventually, it's going to come, and it's going to come in our lifetime. I mean, if you're 60 watching the live stream, I don't know if it's coming in your lifetime, but probably in my lifetime. And when it does, oh boy, Bitcoin is going to. I mean, that's why John McAfee, he thinks it's coming a lot sooner. He's a little bit loony. He thinks it's coming, 2020. And that's possible, I mean, but it would take some big, like, a nuclear war or something to set that off to go 2 million by 2020. But, it is going to happen in our lifetime. And when it does, 2 million, Bitcoin is not out of this realm of possibility. Oh, wow. CD Denver got into RLC an hour ago. No regrets. It is a good token, you guys. You understand how RLC is involved with the trusted compute framework. I mean, you just look at Hyperledger Avalon's and the Enterprise Ethereum Association's trusted compute framework white papers, and then you look at RLC's white paper, and you're like, okay, these are almost exactly the same. I mean, worker pools, trusted compute, off-chain. I mean, it's very similar. If I had to choose one, I'd pick them all. I'm not choosing one. I mean, Chainlink is the decentralized oracle. RLC is the off-chain trusted compute framework, and 0x protocol is the asset transfer, the liquidity protocol. So, I mean, I'm not picking one. I pick all three. Yeah, I did pick up some RPO. Not a lot. It is very small and risky. But I did pick up some. Yeah, and it's been going up a little bit. It's got like no volume though. But I mean, that's what the Rocket Pool dev team has said. They're not pushing for any exchanges. They're not pushing for liquidity until the full product is ready to go with Ethereum staking, which should be Q1 2020. Sir, can Tron hit $1? Why are you in here if you like Tron? Tron is absolute a shit coin. I mean, if Tron pulls off a partnership with Samsung, I don't even know what to say. I mean, that will be insane. But that's what Justin Sun is kind of pointing at right now. So, but there's a big old dump on Tron. I haven't even looked into Bolt reissue. I don't even know what it is. So Can't make a call. If I haven't looked into it, it's probably not that interesting. I don't know which coin will pump like Link. I mean, I did just call RLC. That kind of has done pretty well since I called it. But I mean, when I don't just, know a coin like that. It takes research, it takes time, it takes understanding, and you'll know when it comes. I make videos. I say, look at this. Look at it. No, I'm still keeping an eye on Elastos. But like I've mentioned, I mean, I get asked this almost every freaking live stream, almost every video, people commenting. I am not buying any more Elastos, but I'm holding all of what I bought. Yeah, just don't like the communication and the delays recently. Really bad. Thank you for the tip, Eric Tim, but I've never heard of Break Network, so I can't make a comment on it. I haven't looked into it at all. Udo? You guys, oh, it's hard. Do not be looking at things like Udo or whatever. Oh no, get out of that project. They are scammy. I'll tell you that right now. They pulled off an epic pump and dump, you guys. If you got suckered into it, I feel sorry. But yeah, no, scammy. Stay away from that. My pleasure, Well, you guys, today is a short live stream. I do have my nephew's final football game. I got to go watch, and he made All-Stars, and if they win this game, they're going to make playoffs. So I got to go watch this. I appreciate everyone for tuning in and throwing me a tip. A lot of tips today, you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to need like someone said, a Kevlar vest or bulletproof vest soon, and maybe a security team. So all the tips help. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, because I am dropping a major video on Monday that has a lot of people connections. I mean, it goes not direct connections like Brock Pierce to Matthew Mellon, but I mean Eric Voorhees, Charlie Lee, Ira Miller. Oh God, I mean the list goes on and on. Craig Sellers. Vitalik was at the Satoshi Roundtable. Yeah, a lot of people. So that video is coming out on Monday. And, oh, wow. Thank you, Grain of Salt. Not a big fan of ADA, personally. I don't like Charles Hoskinson. I mean, the tech of ADA might be there, but there's nothing to really look at yet. They do have a test net out. But, like Charles Hoskinson said, you're going to be able to stake on the top test net and earn real ADA rewards. But I don't think that's happened. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, Crypto and Culture, man. Thank you. And if you guys haven't checked out Crypto and Culture's channel, yeah, he is a funny YouTuber. Give him a follow if you guys haven't. Right there.
What?
So give him a follow. When will you CZ Binance will never get interviewed by me because I would do it. It's just I would mess him up, you guys. He would shake in his goddamn booties. And anyone who says like I don't want to go on Chico Crypto's channel because he doesn't deserve to talk to me, it's because they know what I'm gonna bring up and they don't want to answer it. Charles Hoskinson, CZ Binance, Anthony Pompliano, any of those guys. You ask them to come on my channel and they say, oh, I don't want to go on that guy's channel. All he does is FUD. It's because they're fucking scared. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And I'll see you guys Monday for an excellent video. Peace.